This was an interesting assignment this year. A story about one person who has been impacted by our church this past year. And one thing the Lord has taught us. Well, this story covers both assignments. I have learnt this year to be patient and wait. Oh, I haven't perfected it yet, but we've come a long way. And it was quite a jump. It is always a disappointing time for a pastor and a church when someone leaves the church, no matter what the reason. About 2 years ago, one of our ladies decided to do just that. She was struggling with depression, and the stress of her life all through COVID and her jobs had taken its toll. We still met up regularly for coffee and chats. She hadn't left us. She had left the church. And over this period of 2 years, she struggled. We prayed. She argued with God. We prayed. She battled the demons of isolation and depression, and we prayed. This is an important part of what the church does. We may not be large in numbers, but we have to remember Jesus' words written in Matthew 18, verse 20. For where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am among them. It doesn't say we're 200 or 300. It says 2 or 3. For someone who is impatient as I am, patience is a difficult journey, and I'm sure that I can safely say it is the same for many of us, if we're honest with ourselves. This was the second time in about 5 years that this has happened. Previous event had ended up beautifully, so I guess that one was my apprenticeship program. Well, this lady started saying, I'm just not ready to come back to church. Then her comments changed to, I have to get Sundays off. She worked on that for a while, but she would send her Sunday offering with me, and then suddenly one day, there she was, walking in the door. She was back. She was active. She was engaged in listening. You can imagine what the impact was on the church assembly in general. My mind has since then often wandered to a song I learned as a child. There were 99. It's the story of a shepherd who went out looking for one lost sheep, and he never gave up. It ends with these words, and all through the mountains thunder riven, and up from the rocky steep, there arose a great cry to the gates of heaven, Rejoice, for I found my sheep. And the angels echoed around the throne, Rejoice, for the Lord brings back his own. Rejoice, for the Lord brings back his own. So keep praying, keep in touch if you can, and trust God's timetable. Thank you.